potential reasons as to why you ban out an Esmeralda. Again, added to the fact that the Fulvies will be sad if it's up against an Esme.
Yeah.
Sneaky, sneaky, Coach Tony.
I wonder.
Oh, Onic might also just check out the condition of putting a Ruby for Kelra. So AP Brand might want to consider banning that out, as that is one of the things that you need to have to make an Yi Sun Shin jungle have a much easier time, is to have like a fighter in the gold lane. But there are teams who have flexed other ideas besides the Ruby, if I'm not mistaken. There was another, I just can't recall it right now.
Liquid has put a Ruby early.
But that was EXP. It was a bit
Oh yeah,
of,
that was EXP, yeah.
They flexed it too. So if that's gonna be the case though, like what are they gonna put in the mid lane too to provide a bit of help for King Kong to farm up? Because I feel like the Yi Sun Shin has been adjusted.
Yeah.
You might need a bit more help in the farm, but the Selina's not there. It's usually paired with the Selena.
Yeah.
If we're talking about that.
Oh.
Not even the Farsa's there anymore. So.
Yeah, Selena might actually be okay.
She's banned though.
Oh, right, in the first phase. Oh, yeah, I mean, we did post the low year earlier.
Yeah.
So I think we're on that boat.
Yeah, maybe then, I don't know if it's in the books for Onic, but the newly buffed Lilia has been bubbling up for months now. And here she finally got the shot in the arm she needed for extra spell vamp on her Glooms.
Yeah.
Maybe? Because you're good against the... You do a little bit more burst compared to the Zushin. You do get against the lane and the Hylos.
That's annoying against the Hylos.
Right?
Yeah, it would be. Although, I'm a little bit more towards the boat that Lowy just gives a little bit more crowd control.
If AP Brand let it through.
If AP Brand let it through.
I'm pretty sure Coach Jeff watched MSC, man.
Eve was also recently buffed, but the fact that there's a Hylos and a Juicin on the side of AP Brand, it might not make sense. Oh, he rush picks the Kagura right away.
All right.
If there's no Kalea Bea, then there's a Kalea Kagura that Onic Philippines can still do.
Ah, that's true. Okay, they're going for the strong pick-off combo pairing instead.
That's a team fighting lineup, if ever I've seen one.
Yeah. The only thing I'm seeing, Onic Philippines seems to have leaned in a little bit more with a very strong fighting lineup that if it doesn't go well for AP Brand, then yeah, it's going to snowball out of control. But AP Brand also might just be okay with eating damage while also consistently pushing forward, because that Hylos is going to have Revitalize for sure.
And mind you, we haven't really seen where that Hylos is going.
Yeah,
so maybe there's a room for a Gatot here.
Yeah.
Because we don't also know what Kelra's playing. So it might be a soft gold laner that can just straight up get jumped.
With all of the burst in the field though, AP Brand might consider picking up a Uranus in the EXP lane, and then they put the Hylos in the roam. Considering that, they're all burst based.
Yeah.
Uranus would be okay with this, but then you don't see the pick yet from Kelra. That if they do go down that route, if Kelra goes for something basic attack heavy, then it could... Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's already locked in.
That's literally a lineup that's okay with tanking so much damage. But
Blue Nox Gold!
Here we go!
Okay, so overload with burst damage. It's like, alright, you have a Uranus, we're okay. We're just gonna go with burst on burst.
And they love the extra HP on those chunky frontliners. And I've asked several pro players in the past week. One, gentlemen, welcome to game number one, the opener for week number 2. It's AP Bren versus Onic PH.
Yeah, I like this draft that we're seeing from the side of Onic Philippines for AP Bren. They just really need to temper their aggression, not like this, Lord JM. We saw this in MSC. He might get caught out here. He might be able to get away. Nope, not looking good. That's the first blood for Brusco.
oh my goodness. We were expecting the damage from Onic, but indeed it will take time. So that was such an aggressive start from AP Bren here, or for Onic. So now we'll have to be very... So for now, AP Bren, they'll have to be very patient in the next few seconds or minutes of this game.
Again, I hate to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like that right now in the comment section. Lord James should not have got that late. Again, we already saw that, but no point crying over spilled milk. It's now up to AP Brent to find a way to recover, because now with the Uranus, dying that early means you already lose the strong presence of your lineup. Kirk got a significant amount of damage as well onto the gold turrets, meaning that he has that gold lead. And this Phoveus is an important piece of the Onic lineup that you're gonna need to find a way to slow down his progress. Because if not, then this is gonna be an easy game for Onic to scale through.
Interesting matchup in mid. Again, we don't get to see it as often since Kagura has just come back into the metagame. She does well against the Sushin. Like, you're not able to really spread out the love, as you will, as the dominant mid laner. Because look, she's at full health all this while. Sushin is at half. Oh, does get the slam on her. She's fine. Rush Umbrella is so good.
It is, it is. The ability to just cleanse yourself out of it, even if you get the stacks though. Although this might not be too good for Onic, but they're still able to find a way to fight back. X-Nova will be actually the first to fall. Fast execution, it doesn't connect. Brusco will be traded out, however, and still, James Pax, he gets to survive and get away, but they'll have to let go of this turtle, and Kirk is still going for it. Up against two, he still finds the kill on Aqua.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. Because of that early game start, Kirk is having a great time. He's 2-0-1, and Apbr need to solve that Phoveus problem right away. If they're not going to answer it directly, they're going to have to trade it in another part of a map. But with how fast Onic Philippines are rotating so far right now, it seems like they're not going to give Apbr that opportunity.
Very much represented by that mid lane matchup. Apbr have a huge problem. Vision. They are so dive heavy that they can't see past 6 feet in front of them. And this is all the more made worse, exacerbated by the fact that Onic can see the whole map once King Kong says it's go time. Apbr can't find initiations nor keep themselves safe up top.
And that guy who you could probably expect to get all the information for you is just struggling to even hold his own lane up against Kirk. So even though we were talking about how tanky this lineup of Apbr could potentially be in soaking up the damage, then the mere fact that they're losing in the EXP lane will make it so hard for them to do that.
And the difficult thing for that is, for Apbr, even if they decide, okay, what if we go for Keller instead? He does have his ultimate to get away. Like, there's a good chance Keller will be able to get away without giving a kill, and Apbr will have burned through resources, meaning that Onic Philippines has time to respond to their potential, what could be eventual gank into Keller's lane to where the Lunox is. So now, if you're Apbr, you're then looking at the center of the map. How do you win it? Through an objective team fight? Slowly, surely, is the answer.
But not even the mid laners could do much. Even when they try to get out of their turrets, even for just a bit, there's a threat that Brusco will find a setup on Aqua, or maybe even X-Nova if they have enough damage already. So they're not able to reveal themselves as much, because look at this, they're just being constantly poked, but now they'll have a bit of help from Lord JM, but still, that's just gonna allow them to clear this a bit faster and nothing more than that.
Lord JM riding that wave, moving up towards the turtle, starting it up. Brusco pulling it away. They engage, looking for a quick choke on the one. That's nobody found by Aqua. Turtle here at about 5/8 of its health, and there's one foul!
Oh, that's the flicker Tsunami Slam, and it's James Pax who gets taken down first. King Kong also secures the turtle, is looking for another kill, but he will be switching targets. Shizo will be able to trade down Brusco, but then it's a double kill for Kirk, and on the other side of the fight, it's King Kong who will nearly get to take down Aqua, but lacks that one hit to finish off the kill.
Aqua almost brought King Kong closer to get him, but it seems like the Sigma jungler had other thoughts, instead goes for Grand Theft Orange, even making bigger the gold gap between them, almost 3,000.
Dare I say, this is already probably game. Not to say that it's impossible for Apbr to make a comeback, but you've already lost the major conditions. You had the Uranus die early, the fact that after the second turtle, Onic Philippines were able to take down the first tower in the gold lane, delaying the farm of Shizo even further. I mean, the good thing is it's only like a 500 gold lead, but that's gonna continue to balloon, especially if Apbr cannot get winning trades leading up to the third turtle, around the third turtle, and the first lord. Onic Philippines takes the tower up top, meaning that they're just gonna continue this. This is just Apbr now having to turtle it out, play for defense, try to get farm onto Shizo and see if he could miraculously turn it around through a defense, because they're not going to win it through offense.
Shizo currently at level 7 compared to Kelra's 9. So if gold is looking scarce, what more EXP? The Super Fam are playing this so well. There's a Tsunami Slap!
They're not afraid to send even the tankiest member of Apbr. X-Nova couldn't even last a few seconds up against this lineup of Onic whenever Kelra is there as well. It's almost impossible for him to get out alive, and not to mention this 4-0-2 standing from Kirk, but Aqua, he has his eyes set on Super Prince, might actually go for the kill. Shizo will be the one to take it though. The Infernal Pursuit are still coming in. Lord JM already quite tanky enough to tank the damage coming in from Brusco and Kirk, but they don't have the damage dealers, which is why Glorious Pathway as well coming in from X-Nova. There's the knockup coming in from Brusco. Lord JM will fall unstoppable for Kirk, and also a double. It's only X-Nova left all alone. Dark Wave connects as well, and he'll have to disengage after losing all his teammates.
Impressive work by X-Nova, finding Kelra as soon as he leaves the darkness and the light. But where was the follow-through? Again, that's where you see the 4K gold difference coming into play.
Yeah, and this is what I was saying earlier. Apbr, gotta commend them for trying to find something and not just being purely defensive. But once they got that kill onto Super Frizz, they should have just backed off, accepted that they got a win, find another win elsewhere. Because, not like that!
I agree. They might need to back off a bit more now, but it seems like they still want to go for a fight. But this is under their turret. They're just...
Vision. Onic PH straight up set James Banks up for that. They saw that he was alone. They saw that he was going to go for the contest. And then Brusco and Prince caught him. That was a booby trap.
Yeah, at this point, Aqua needs to gather Apbr together like Thomas Shelby. Just go, no fighting, no fighting, no fighting! And you cannot fight at this point, really. If you are Apbr, try to play for the defense.
Man, I love Breaking Bad.
There's another mountain shocker too. There's just no escape if you're Apbr. You're always spotted out by Onic Philippines.
See, it's not even a fight that they're looking for, but now in comes Kirk!
Glorious Pathway up top, but X-Nova, just look at how he gets shredded down! And Kirk gets the last hit. Now he's currently got like another Dark Wave landing on to Lord AM. Yin Yang overturn catches up to him, but he still survives.
See how slow and telegraphed that fight was, and Apbr couldn't do anything about it? Nothing about that said, we want to fight. Up until Onic said, you know what, let's do it. And Apbr slow-rolled the back off. Now the Tsunami Slap on the one!
Super Prince diving in. It's a killing spree for Kelra. And look at just how the stun catches up to James Banks. And King Kong is still able to take the kill.
This is just pure murder that we're seeing right now from Onic Philippines. And they have all the right in the world to continue this aggression. Apbr cannot stop them. They completely flopped in the early game. They lost control of it with that first death up top by Lord JM, significantly losing the battle for the first turtle. This is Onic Philippines winning their early game, translating that into objectives, into farm, and just pure, utter domination.
From Super Fam to Super Damn. Nothing about Onic PH's lineup is finesse. It's literally just, we will kill you when we see you, and then take things along the map. They literally have just one piece of reliable CC. It's just Brusco. Everything else is made to follow through on that initiation.
And this is why I started off this game by saying that Apbr, they should have really just slowed it down early on, get the info, get the vision first, and then allow James Banks and the others to farm. But since they decided to start off aggressively, even fought that first turtle after the Uranus went down early, meaning that Kirk already had a substantial lead. Well, that's why they are here in this situation right now. 10,000 with Onic up, and they got that Lord, the first Lord of the game for free.
It's these instances of the Hisun-Shin winning out the early game instead of the Lancelot that kind of spells out it's really bad.
Interesting stroke of genius here by Onic. They delayed taking the Lord. So instead of it spawning at 10:15, it spawns at 10:45, possibly when all of the Holy Shields have gotten popped.
Yep. It buys them a little bit more time. The minion waves weren't completely set up, and delaying that Lord a little bit more allows them. And here it comes out now, and with the minion waves going out with the Lord and everything else, they'll be able to pop Holy Shields, probably get a turret or two.
Yeah, James Max denied them of that Holy Shield up top though.
Yeah.
So at least they still have that, but this Onic, this lineup has all flickers intact. So there is a very high chance that they can go for a very aggressive setup because they have the tools to burst out whoever they want to go for anyway.
Throw bodies.
Here we go. Mount Shocker started up by King Kong. They know where everyone is. They're inside the base, breaking it down in mid.
Oh my goodness, they didn't even have to use any source of ground control! They nearly take out Lord JM with just Kelra and the Caves Assault, and they gain access to the base. It might be actually ending here. Apbr doing their best just to defend, but their base is a few hits away from being taken down. Now Onic takes on the fight. Kirk is